Well, we're already into the second week of January 2023, and today I've got the market report for all of 2022 and how we ended up the year here in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. So if that's of interest, stick around. I have all the details coming right up. Hello, it's MarkBoehmig, Michael Saunders and Company, and in this channel, Living in Lakewood Ranch, we cover all the areas around Lakewood Ranch, from Sarasota up to Bradenton and from Anna Maria Island down to Siesta Key. So if you get value, just click that little subscribe button, ding the little bell. Every time we put on a new video, you'll be notified. So today we're going to break this down into three sections. How do we get these stats that we go over at the end of each month? How does new construction play into these numbers? And who is selling and why and where are they moving from? So to get right to it, we get these stats from the MLS, which is our multiple listing service here in the Sarasota and Manatee County areas. Those stats are compiled through the MLS because of the data entry that's put in by the selling agents for every property that happens to be listed. Now, not all new construction is listed on the MLS, and unless the agent is involved with the sale of the new construction, it may not be put into MLS at all. So that actually saves the developer some money because there is a fee to enter every property into the MLS. So a lot of times these figures are not exactly accurate because a lot of the new construction may not be included in the numbers that we go over. So first of all, let's talk about what our actual sales have been through the end of the year of 2022 and how did we compare. So the number of homes for sale in November was 199, and a year ago we only had 35 homes for sale in December of 21. So that's a heck of an increase in the number of properties that have come on the market. So the number of pending last month was 51, and in November it was 58. Those are the properties that are actually under contract. And then the number of properties sold in December of 22 was 57, and compared to a year ago it was 89. So we had sold 89 in December of 21, sold 57 in December of 22. So what is the average price? Everybody wants to know, are the prices going up or the prices going down? Well, the average price per square foot was $359 for the Lakewood Ranch area. And the month previous to that, it was $348 a square foot, and a year ago it was $315 a square foot. So from December of 21 it was $315 up to December of 22 it was $359 a square foot. And then the number of days on market, last month we averaged 47 days on market, and then last month previous to that in November of 22 it was 48. And then a year ago it was 16. So we've gone from 16 days on market to 47. That shows you a big slowdown in the number of homes going under contract. What's the list price to sell price ratio? So that list price is the list price at the time of contract, not original list price. And we were at 92% last month. And then last year, 1 year ago, we were at 100%. So the homes were selling basically at what they were listed for. Now, the average for sale price in Lakewood Ranch, the ones that are actually on the market, not closed, but what was listed was $937,000. And then in December of 21, that price was $1,005,000. So we've had a little bit of a decrease in the actual list price of the homes. And then the average sold price for Lakewood Ranch last month was $767,000, and that is up from a December sale price of 2021 of $719,000. And what about inventory? Well, last month our inventory ended at 3.5 months supply, and if you've watched any of my other market update videos, you'll know that that's how much inventory we have. So if nobody else put their house on the market, it'd take 3.5 months to get rid of the inventory. So what does that compare to December? Well, in December of 21, a year ago, we had 0.4 months supply of inventory. So that shows you basically that we didn't have any inventory, and mainly what was going on was being sold almost immediately. So another thing that I wanted to talk about is who is actually selling, and do I think that these sales are going to continue? Well, according to NAR, the National Association of Realtors, at all times in the United States, at least 5% of the population is moving for one reason or another. Well, if we look at the population of the United States, and in 2021 that was a little over 331 million people, that gives us a number of 6.6 million people that are moving at any one time. So that's quite a bit of movement just around the country for people buying and selling homes. Why are they selling? Well, typically people are selling or people are buying because of about 4 or 5 main factors. Number 1 is job transfer. Number 2 is retirement. Number 3, someone has died in the family. Number 4 is divorce. And then the 5th one could be that they have neighbor disputes, or they don't get along with the neighbors or something like that, and that causes them to move. So if you look at those numbers, we're going to continue to have a number of people that are coming here because this is a very big retirement destination, and it's also a big destination for people that have kids that want to put them in A-rated schools, because we have a lot of highly rated schools here in the Manatee and Sarasota County areas. Now, speaking of Manatee and Sarasota County areas, where do people come here from? Well, there's a website called How Money Walks, and it's howmoneywalks.com, and if you go there, you can see where people come from and go to in your state, in your county, in your region. So I did a little quick research before I did this, and in Manatee County, these are where our buyers are coming from. Pinellas County, Florida, which is just north of us. Sarasota County, so a lot of people are moving from Sarasota to Manatee County. Cook County, Illinois, Fairfield County, Connecticut, and St. Louis County, Missouri. And so what about those numbers for Sarasota County? Where are people coming from in Sarasota? Well, in Sarasota, their number 1 destination is Cook County, Illinois, followed by Fairfield County, Connecticut, Oakland County, Michigan, Westchester County, New York, and finally Fairfax County, Virginia. So those are the places where people are coming to in the Sarasota area. So you might find yourself in one of those locations. We do find a lot of people coming here now from California and Colorado, the West Coast. So I think that our trend is going to continue well into 2023, but only time will tell on that. I hope you got value out of this video. If you did, just click that little subscribe button, ding the little bell. I will put a copy of this report right here down in the link below. If you'd like to take a look at it yourself, I'll be glad to share it with you. Mark Boehmig, Michael Saunders and Company. I wonder if I've ever caused anybody to move. I hope not. Anyway,